to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on last year's national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will take the field first. And Jesse, if there's an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. They start the season in the top 10, ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So North Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot.
Turning it off! He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Soft spot. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback running on the draw. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. as his defense makes a third down stop. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. There he goes. At the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Second down coming up. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Eakin. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down?
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
To the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over SMU. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the lone running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The run from the shotgun. Spin, still running. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdowns. This is in the first half. This was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it down the right side. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the portal. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to Air Force. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. It'll be a draw. He breaks a tackle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to... They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Claiborne. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Claiborne. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quick completion on the out route. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Claiborne. Makes the stop at the 23-yard. It's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here's the handoff. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner goes down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. Not to just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Steps away. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Hit as he throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Well, look at this. Fourth down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the tight end. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it to the back. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the single back. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll pull it down. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Going with the ground game left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over SMU. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Off play action on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here comes the option. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, UNC! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. He's at the 20. It's a fumble on the play.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. 1st down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And you've always got to be careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally. So that wide receiver did a really nice job on that route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And I got to be ready mentally and mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping to save as much. Possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.